All right, dude. You guys ready for this shit? This story is insane. Richard Ramirez was the Night Stalker. This guy, he is known as the Night Stalker or the original Night Stalker, actually. So this guy is the OG rapist murderer. And the biggest twist, of course, and who's surprised to find out, this motherfucker was a cop. Yes, sir. He was a goddamn fucking police officer. Son of a bitch. Which is interesting because the police, during their investigation into him, kept being like, how does this guy keep evading us? He knows so well how to cover his tracks. His crime scenes never had enough evidence. And he seemed to always be a step ahead of them. Again, he evaded arrest for goddamn, nearly 40 years. And he was a cop. He had access to their document. I know, ACAP, right? He had access to their documents. He had access to their investigations. This man was basically spying on the police, getting all the information they had and using it to avoid being caught. Now, this guy started off as the rapist, and what he would do, the rapist / Night Stalker, and what he would do is, wow. So the East Area Rapist, this is from 1976 to 1979. And he raped 50 fucking people, dude. That's crazy. Over the course of what? 3 years. And apparently what this guy would do is he would do like stakes outside their house. Learn their schedule meticulously before making any move. Most victims had seen or heard him before the attacks. Here's all the sketches they made of him. It's kind of interesting to know how close they were. Check this out. Let me open this. Check this out. Were any of these close? Like, this is so interesting. Let's see. Were any of these close? Here's an image of him during his time as a police officer. Like, could this really help you? I don't know. I always find police sketch artists, it's just so bizarre. Like, is that really helping anyone at all? Is it? I don't think it is. Right? Is that? Oh shit, you guys can't see. Fuck. Hold on. Wait, yeah, you can. Oh my god, I'm not showing my screen. Oh Jesus. Look at this. Here's all the police sketches they made over the years. And then here's what he actually looked like. Like, what do you guys think? Is that helpful? I don't really see how that's helping anyone. It's just a sketch, you know? What do you think? Is that good? I mean, vaguely maybe. It almost like does more harm than help, in my opinion. Like, who the fuck's gonna recognize that? What the hell is this? Yeah, it looks like this one is just like, oh, who, like, that doesn't look like anybody. This looks nothing like him. This, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's helping me. I really don't. So, maybe just abolish police sketch altogether. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's a dead art. So, anyway, that's interesting. And I'm just going to read this. So he targeted women alone in their home or with children, but he eventually found a preference for attacking couples. And this is when it gets really, really terrifying. This man was so fucked in the head, dude. His usual method was to break in through a window or sliding glass door and awaking the sleeping occupants with a flashlight and threatening them with a handgun. Victims were subsequently bound with rope that he had found there or brought with him, blindfolded and gagged, and the female victim was forced to tie up her male companion. The bindings were so tight that the victim's hands went numb after hours. He then separated the couple, and then he would stack dishes on the back of the male partner. And if he heard the dishes rattle or fall off him, he said he would kill everyone in the house. And he would move the woman to the living room and rape her often and repeatedly. It's so fucking crazy. And the weird thing is he would force the husband to listen or in some cases watch. Keep them occupied with the plates for hours. And what he would do is he would spend the whole fucking night there in the apartment and draw it out all night, rape the woman like repeatedly. And he would was known for going in their fridge and getting a snack and going and sitting in the lounge chair and having a moment. You know what I mean? The man, he's one of the most sick fucks I've ever heard of. Also a cop, by the way. Let's not forget he's a cop, so we love that. A cab, obviously. D'Angelo sometimes spent hours in the morning just ransacking the home, looking through drawers, eating food, drinking beer, and then going and raping the woman again or making additional threats. Victims sometimes would think he left the house because he was basically quiet and just sitting there. And after hours, he would jump out in the darkness and scare the shit out of him, just toying with them. He stole items, typically as trinkets of little value. And then he crept away, leaving the victims uncertain if he had actually ever left. Which I guess as far as, being a criminal is concerned, it's clever at least to say because if you don't know when they leave, you're going to sit there way fucking longer than you need to before you call the police, right? So they would just sit there in fear till the sun came up and they were sure okay, this guy's gone. He operated originally out of Sacramento County. And so it actually, believe it or not, it gets worse. So this dude raped 50 fucking women and they were all in their house, usually with significant others. That was part of his thrill. And it was in similar neighborhoods too. So these neighborhoods were very, very traumatized. On September 11th, accursed date, 1975, 10 years before I was born. This may have been the first time he killed somebody. Broke into the house of Claude Snelling. Snelling was a journalism professor and had previously chased a prowler discovered under her daughter's window. Jesus. September 11th, he was awakened around 2 a.m. by strange noises. Upon leaving his bedroom, Snelling ran through the open back door, confronted a ski-masked intruder in his carport, attempting to kidnap his daughter. who had been subdued with threats of being stabbed or shot. Snelling then shot twice, staggering back into the house to his wife. Snelling was shot twice, fell back into his house, and died. After the murder, Beth Snelling, 16, underwent hypnosis in order to get further details. The police also committed more resources to apprehending the ransacker. Yeah, so that was the first time he killed someone, apparently. And he kind of got into the whole murder thing a little bit later. Yeah. Also, this happened, let's see. A young Sacramento couple, Brian Magor, a military policeman, and his wife, Katie Magor, were walking their dog in the Rancho Cordova area of the night of February 2nd, 1978, near where 5 East Area rapist attacks had occurred. They fled after a confrontation in the street, but were chased down and shot to death. Some investigators suspected they had been murdered by the East Area rapist because of the proximity of the other attacks. And a shoelace was found nearby. The FBI announced on June 15th that it was confident the East Area rapist had murdered them. That's interesting. That's kind of outside his regular behaviors. So here's when it gets really fucked. So he's basically traumatized the entire North Bay area of Sacramento, right? And that his last rape was July 5th, 1979. And now he goes from being the East Area rapist to the original Night Stalker because he moves to Southern California. And this time is when he starts getting an appetite for killing his victims. First striking in Santa Barbara County, which is very close to where I grew up. Oh, this shit is so crazy, you guys. The attack lasted until 1981. Only the couple in the first attack survived, alerting neighbors and forcing the intruder to flee. The other neighbors were murdered by either gunshot or bludgeoning. Let's see. So the first one took place in Santa Barbara. Oh my God, dude. On October 1st, an intruder broke in and tied up the couple. They were alarmed at hearing him say, "I'll kill him," to himself. Oh, that's comforting. The man and woman tried to escape when he left the room, and the woman screamed. Realizing that the alarm had been raised, the intruder fled on a bicycle. Those people got so fucking lucky. A neighbor who happened to be an FBI agent responded to the noise and pursued the perpetrator, who abandoned the bicycle and a knife and fled on foot through local backyards. Dude, that's so lucky, y'all. On December 30th, 44-year-old Robert Offerman were found shot to death. Offerman's bindings were untied, indicating he had been lunged at the attacker. The craziest story about this guy, I gotta find the anecdote because you guys are gonna fucking love this. Hold on. There was a town hall meeting. Okay. Everyone was so scared they had called a town hall meeting to discuss what are they going to do about this guy who's tying up the husbands, hold on one sec, there's all kinds of interesting shit I'm finding. What are we going to do about this guy? He's tying up the men, raping the women. And this guy at this town hall meeting there, he goes, I don't know what's with these men, but if any guy came to my house and tried to tie up my wife or try to tie me up and rape my wife, I'd fucking kill him. He would never do that. This guy's getting all macho. He's getting all crazy, right? So that would never happen. And so a few weeks later, he shows up to their house. He was there at the town meeting, and he saw what that guy said, and he took it as a challenge. And he went to the fucking house, and sure enough, he did it. I think he fucking killed the guy and raped the wife. I'm trying to find the exact town hall meeting story. Yeah. Where would we be without men? So true, guys. Golden State Killer town meeting. Couple. Okay, so there were 7 months in between the town hall and the attack. So this guy spent the time to get all of that shit right. This guy's so fucked up, dude. Such a sick fucking freak. So let's keep going, I guess. Why not? Shortly after the rape committed in Santa Barbara, the attacks continued. In 1980, this was a whole year since his last attack. 33-year-old Charlene Smith and 43-year-old Lyman Smith were found murdered in their Ventura home. That's great. That's where I fucking grew up. The wife had been raped and both murdered. A log from a wood pile on the side of the house was used to bludgeon the victims to death. The wrists and ankles had been bound with drapery cord. It was an unusual Chinese knot, a diamond knot that was used in Charlene's wrist. The same knot was noted in the East Area rapist attack, at least one confirmed case of which was publicly known. He was briefly given the name the Diamond Knot Killer. Interesting. Dude, so anyway, this shit continues on, right? Like, and then he starts leaving phone calls to the sheriff's office. I'm the East Side rapist, he calls them, and leaves a voice message. In 1977, you're never going to catch me. Merry Christmas, he says. He called one of the previous victims, dude, that he raped. And he calls her on December 9th to wish her a Merry Christmas. He says, Merry Christmas, it's me again. That's fucking crazy, bro. He calls his first known rape victim and later tells the caller, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to fucking kill you, bitch, 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 fucking whore. That one's, I think that one's recorded somehow. Yeah, so they went to investigate this guy for a long fucking time. And they could never catch this dude. Well, of course they didn't catch him. This is what they said he looked like. Guys, come on. We got to stop with the police sketches. It's not helping. You know what I mean? Who's this helping? The only person this is helping is him. Might as well put up a picture of a Smurf or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, let me show you what he looked like. during his reign of terror. Where's a young pic of him? This is what he looked like. Do y'all see that? No, because I'm covering it. How does that look like him? I mean, that one's better, I guess, than the other ones, but it's a different person. It's not helpful. God damn. Yeah, they say mean kinda. I mean, I know they say the sketch depends on the description given, Ethan. It's not the artist's fault. Yeah, I know, but like you cannot. I don't think you can accurately sketch someone's face that you haven't seen. It's like crazy. You guys think this is a good one? I mean, it looks like somebody else. It's actually pretty close, they're saying. I've seen a lot worse. If you saw this dude on the street, you'd be like, oh, it's him? Hell no. It only works when you actually see him. If you just saw the sketch, it'd be too vague. Maybe. Maybe. But then, I mean, there are really compelling, dude, I've seen some police sketches that, like, would for sure... I swear to fucking God right now, this was a real police sketch, bro. Actually, that looks just like him, though. Shit, I'm not even gonna lie. That one's actually super accurate. Dude, that's like the best police sketch, actually. Huh. The worse, the better, in a way. This one's a vibe. What the hell, dude? Yo, what the fuck? People get paid to draw this shit? Yeah, I've seen ones like this. It's like, come on, dude. Are you serious right now? There was one I saw during a true crime documentary that was just unreal, man. Which one was it? Fuck. Yeah, whatever. This one's actually pretty good. This was Ramirez, right? That guy's more. That guy might be just as sick as the Golden State Killer. Two legends. They should share a cell. You know what I'm interested in? The best police sketches of all time. The best police. Like, I want to see the dubs. Let's see. Here we go. Let's check. Okay. Let's see what the best of the best here can do. This one is great. These ones are really good. Like when he has that defining hair and glasses and shit. That's very good. Yeah, these are good. But I think it really only works when the criminal has these really defining characteristics, like a hair, a mustache, this big ass hair, the glasses, and then they don't change their look. Like if these people just cut their hair or got contacts, nobody would ever recognize them. But good thing criminals are dumb, so that's always a benefit, isn't it? This motherfucker is caught as shit, dude. This one's interesting. I got to see his teeth. You got to smile for me, Doug. You know, the person was like, he's just got big fucking teeth. Just huge teeth. You got to open his mouth, though. This is the Golden State Killer. And this is a real picture of him? Because that looks nothing like the one we saw. Because that one's actually very, very good when I see that picture of him, eh? But is that really who he looks like? All right, let's take a look now. I'm just getting into police sketches. That one's good. Again, if he just shaves his goatee, it's all game over. This one, this dude, what the hell, yo? This one's crazy good. Again, just shave his beard, nobody recognize him. Is this really the Golden State Killer? That's very good. What the fuck is this? Guys, what is this? There's no face. Looks like a toenail. Okay, this one, that one's a ringer. Come on. This guy never get caught. Never getting caught. Are people really be posting Wii avatars? This can't be for real. Not a bad idea, though. Like, I feel like the Wii avatar could actually hit some of the characteristics. You know? I mean, shit, it's as good a fucking job as some random drawing shit. I'm thinking all... Yeah, that's Kaczynski, right? So, isn't this the police sketch we were looking at, though? And that's a good one, though. That is a good one. Bro, this is just weird. I don't even know what this is, man. Just do a Wii avatar next time. It's better. Yes, dude. Okay, you know what? I know people are probably kidding that this one's bad, but I feel like that's a real dude who I would recognize. Straight up. I know who that motherfucker is if I saw him. I'm currently at my first IVF appointment with my wife. You guys made it easier for both of us. Too, because you explained your journey with IVF. Good luck out there. We actually didn't do IVF. We did fertility treatment, but there's a lot of similarities. But yeah, but you guys are gonna get it. You guys are gonna get it. Beautiful. That's me in the penguin costume. You guys are right. Holy shit. That's me. No wonder I recognize him. I mean, okay. Okay, this nobody looked like this. That's Leafy. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Leafy did some crime, and we need to fucking find out what he did. You know what I mean? Tiny chin, massive comb over, hoodie up. What the fuck did he do? Right? But you guys saw Oliver? Jesus, man. Oh my god, that's Brendan Fraser. Or what the hell? These softwares give me weird vibes, man. What the fuck is this? Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of good, but really weird, too. Like, it looks a little more like a woman on the left side, but, I mean, the characteristics are there. This one's quite good, actually. The hair they got... I mean, the hair they got, let's be real. Everything else is a little generic. This one's good. You know? Oh, shit. Yeah, we saw these ones. What's this? These cannot be real police sketches. Those are just sketches. Nah, these aren't police sketches. Stop it. Yo, this guy's fucking nailed, bro. What did you do? I mean, sorry, dude. They fucking nailed your ass with that one. Those glasses kind of fucked you over. All right, whatever. I guess it's a hit and miss, right, with the police sketch. This is probably my best one, and I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. This one actually is the best one. And apparently it worked. That's the story. Witness drew this terrible sketch to help police identify the subject, and it actually worked. Of course it did, bro. Because nobody else but him looks like this. Those beady little fucking eyes. It's the eyes, isn't it? It sure is. Anyway, fucking long story short, they caught this idiot. You know what I mean? They fucking caught him through... How they caught him is this crazy story in itself, but there's this one genealogist who specializes in getting, you know, access to DNA information from websites like 23andMe. In fact, she didn't use that one. She used a different website, one that's like relatively smaller and doesn't have a lot of name recognition. But I think they somehow pull data and info from all the other ones. And she managed to find, they had his DNA, right, from the crime scene. And she managed to find someone who was like a second cousin of him. And she started zeroing in on these matches. And I think she eventually found like a sister or an aunt or something. And, you know, the story is just crazy. But she somehow figured out through the genealogy alone, because the DNA he had was like, had to be like the brother or uncle or something of the one person they did have on record. They found out that this motherfucker, this ex-cop, who had been in hiding essentially for 20 years, is this motherfucker. Until at least they caught him, but he's old as shit when they arrested him, but they got his ass. It was just so incredible. And this is one of these stories that's been going on for like decades, where people are like, I can't believe we didn't find this fucking guy. And we got him. Objectively, this sketch is bad. The thick lines look like an inverted triangle with hair. Oh, stop it. It's not that bad. Yet the Lancaster police say they identified a suspect who they say pretended to be a farm worker before fleeing with cash, thanks to a witness who drew this picture from memory. It's so awesome. The witness identified Eugene, and police issued a warrant for 2 counts of theft. The police insisted that the sketch was a serious... am I showing right now? Yeah. It was serious effort to find the suspect, thanks to the sketch. Busted motherfucker. Yeah, so we're doing You Laugh, You Lose. We each prepared 5 clips to make each other laugh. And Sam has concocted some dog fuck god-awful shittery for us to eat. But, dude, I think I went all out. And I think I'm going to get Dan so fucking good with this one. Hila, you want to come... let me see if he wants to come say hi before we go. All right. I'm just going to get Hila to come say hi, and then we're going to go. Yeah, and this is going to be up on Friday. The killer, he got arrested. I don't know. What the fuck? He got arrested, okay? They got him. Fuck him, too. Old ass fuck. Look at this idiot loser. Oh, I'm so fucking old. Oh, I'm an old fuck. Yeah, dude. Fuck you, old ass bitch. He probably thought he got away with it. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden the police come out like, yeah, we know it's you, bitch. Hello, internet? Oh. Oh, is it better now? Yeah, it's better. He's 77. Oh, he's not that old. He's playing it up. As soon as they caught his ass, he's probably like, to get me a wheelchair. Shut up, bitch. He's definitely playing it up. You're 77, bro. You're not 90. Stop it. Look at this. Am I back? Dude. Yo, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck was that, but I didn't abandon you guys. I'm back. Right? Is it still working? Think so. We're back, baby. Okay. I just had to reconnect to my internet. Yeah, I was saying another crazy ass wrinkle in this story is that you guys know the comedian Patton Oswalt. Well, he's widowed, unfortunately. Sadly, his wife passed away. But she was like intensely dedicated to figuring out who the Golden State Killer was. Let me find out who she is. So she was an author. Let me look up his name. Meredith Salinger. And she wrote like a book about it, like one of the leading books about it. Wait, this is her? She's like an actress? Is that the same person? Oh, that's so weird. Wait, is that who that is? Or is this someone else? What's happening? Okay, so this is, I guess, his new wife. Second wife, rather. New wife sounds a little bit like, I traded her in. That's not what I meant. What was the name of his first wife? Michelle McNamara. She was a true crime writer. So here, let me get some deets on her. Here she is. She was a true crime author. She was the author of the true crime book, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, one woman's obsessive search for the Golden State Killer. And she helped coin the moniker, the Golden State Killer. The book was released after her death and was later adapted into a documentary series, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, which debuted on HBO. And that documentary is fucking amazing. You guys should watch that. It's so good. And what's absolutely insane is that they caught this guy, and I don't think she ever was alive to see the culmination of all of her work. Her death was due to the effect of multiple prescription drugs, Adderall and Xanax and fentanyl. Oh my God. Jesus, that's like the whole goddamn grab bag. She also had cocaine and levamisole. I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's a drug I even damn heard of. It's a medication to treat parasitic worm infections? Holy fuck, lady. You know how to party. She had a disease, a heart disease, but she ruled it an accidental overdose. That's sad. Yeah, so she had this whole fucking career dedicated to finding out who the fuck this guy was. And I don't think she ever got to see it. Did she? Let's see. It was about 2/3 finished at her death. The document was edited and completed by true crime writers, including her widowed husband. The book released after her death, 2 years after her death, and reached number 2 on the New York Times bestseller. I want to know if was. I don't. Yeah, she didn't, right? Because I don't think the whole genealogy thing ever happened until afterwards.